Hey, Trailblazers. Good morning, good afternoon. I hope all you are doing well. So we're gonna continue our journey. Welcome back to Yalla Salesforce. So we're gonna recap of what we covered over the last couple sessions. As you all by now familiar that we are going through our learning and growth journey through our Yalla Salesforce Trailmix. I'll put it in the chat so you can have it handy and you can follow up and start your learning journey with us, hopefully to reach ranger rank at some point soon. So let's recap. Let me share my
All right.
screen. So this is our Yalla Salesforce Trail Mix. We started our conversation in the kickoff session talking about the importance of grounding your learning and growth journey based on clear values, which will be your guiding principles to set a clear goals and define your vision and value and measures and so on using V2MOM. And we saw the V2MOM pack, which will help you to put those clear goals. And then we started to navigate through Trailhead, different offering from modules to projects to super badges, and how all of these things can be combined together within Trail and Trail mixes. And finally, we jumped to how can we plan our journey using those vision and values to put a plan together for Road to Ranger. And then we jump to identifying and understanding more about different credentials for super badges and the hands-on experience you're gonna gain out of it, and the different types of certificates we talked about, that most of them are like multiple choice questions, and but some of them as well have like mix between super badge and multiple choice. After understanding all of that, it's time we talked as well briefly about the different career path and how can you, and we will be discussing it more in the career development planning next module. But let's briefly understand what is the Salesforce ecosystem. So I have all of this great knowledge. I put the values and the goals and everything is clear for me. Where can I find my job? What is the Salesforce ecosystem? And this will be the topic for today. Discover Salesforce ecosystem. And the module will start with, it's all about the team. We are complementing each other. And this was one of the success factors for Salesforce. They didn't just think about themselves, how they grow, but they thought from day one how to build a solid ecosystem. And so they start in here saying it's all about the awesome team. And the purpose of Salesforce ecosystem, it's all about the team. Everyone have different strengths that complement each other. It's like, well, I will use one of my leaders' statements. The team is like a puzzle. We are complementing each other to have this beautiful picture at the very end. So that makes Salesforce the #1 customer relationship platform because of the ecosystem. What is the ecosystem? It's Salesforce itself as a company, customers, that companies of all sizes. Some of them are profitable, some of them are non-profitable, some of them are large enterprises, commercial, non-commercial, and so on. And finally, the partners. So it's a Salesforce certified experts, it's like me and you, that we are working together in a company that it's partner for Salesforce, helping them either providing a consultancy service by delivering like developers, business analysts, administrators, architects to help with the customers, or they can be an ISV or independent software vendors who are developing app exchange, and we'll be talking about the app exchange later on. But it's like an app which you are familiar in the app Apple Store or Google Store, where you go and just plug an application, which will be an accelerator. So some of the companies or some of those partners developing those app exchange applications where the customers can go and plug and play quickly. So Salesforce themselves, customers, and partnership. Throughout the Salesforce ecosystem, you will find Trailblazers. Again, who are Trailblazers? Like me and you, the pioneers and innovators and lifelong learners who innovate with Salesforce and use platform to transform their organization. Salesforce, partners, and customers. All right. How powerful is this ecosystem? The Salesforce ecosystem drive revenue and jobs for the Salesforce ecosystem and the market. There are create millions of jobs around the globe, and we mean millions. So it's a lot of jobs, and also it create 9.3 million new jobs and 1.6 trillion USD in revenue by 2026. Those are the predictions for 2026 or the forecasting. The need for Salesforce talent, over 150,000 companies using Salesforce today. There is a growing demand. So you will find your way, I'm sure. Once you have the clear goals, you put the learning together, and you have a clear career path, there are too many options that you can choose from about your next dream job. All right. So Salesforce partners, as we were discussing, they help you to get the most out of Salesforce. So you already done the investment, you got Salesforce into your organization, and it's time to tailor it, customize it, improve your processes, deliver customer value, get the customer 360 value, evolve your customer experience. All of that happening by either you develop your Salesforce the way you want, or partner with a partner, Salesforce partner, to deliver this success. Tailor Salesforce to their business needs, grow into new opportunities and industries. Our powerful partners and customers have helped grow Salesforce ecosystem, and the ecosystem was more than 4 times larger than Salesforce itself. So this partnership keep growing the Salesforce ecosystem. We said either by partnership, by developing and customizing, it's like professional services, or it's gonna be like through developing App Exchange and apps within App Exchange. Now you have learned a lot about Salesforce ecosystem. Now it's time to jump back to the career development planning to decide what will be the best fit for you. All right. Now let's go through the quiz. Woohoo! We got one new shiny badge. Salesforce ecosystem. All right. Now let's get back to our Trailmix. Now we covered where can I. So we covered how and the what and the why, and now where. Now let's put it together in this career development planning module. All right. Build a career plan and learn how to land a job in Salesforce ecosystem, which we just learned about. Career development. When we start our career, we start to think what will be the best fit for us. Everyone is different. And it's not only when you start your career, it's like ongoing process where you evaluate your passion and what make you excited about your job, and the different motivators for you. So when you just starting your career or having a couple of years of experience, it can be helpful to step back and think about your career plan. And it's, again, as we are saying, it's not a one-time transaction. It's ongoing process of revisiting through your career and priorities. And here they are explaining it like it's not a one way. It's not a ladder that you will be always stepping. No, it's like a jungle gym that you need to explore, go back and forth, north and south, and then you find your place and the spot, and then you start enriching it and mastering it, and then connect other dots and even go to the next level and so on. So it's an ongoing process. There are various directions where you can explore, up and down and sideways. When you are clear about your career goals, you choose the options that are best fit for you. So it's all start from self-awareness and discovery, understanding your passion and goals and what motivates you, and then you decide. So they break down this career development into 3 phases. It's like discovering, start from self-awareness, understanding different things and different aspects, and then you put a plan together for learn and earn and so on, and then it's time to get it done by acting. Discover, to get yourself introduced, including your motivations, experiences, You want skills to build and career goals to achieve, research and explore opportunities and career paths. And now the next is to plan. Identify a goal, any skills you need to build to reach that goal. Lay out this plan to be achieved. And we talked about those SMART goals before. About those SMART goals before, where we were saying that it has to be measurable and it has to be specific and it should be actionable and achievable and so on. So finally, it's all about taking an action on your plan. Identify how to get connected to employers and mentors that can help you. So it's a 3 phases, and we're gonna double click on every one of them. All right, so get to know yourself. It's all about knowing what motivates you and what matters in your life. We are all different. Some of us might be interested to be closer to the business, understanding business processes, enhance the business processes. And then some of us are interested to be coding and doing process automation and being hands on the keyboard. Some of us are interested to be this big picture person who look into the holistic picture for the platform and doing integrations and doing data migrations and doing securing the org and make it scalable. So that means you are leaning toward the architecture track, or you are pure business person who want to sell faster and more efficient, and you will be like sales manager or sales consultant. So everyone is different. It's some of us prefer to just, as we said, either to be client facing or non-client facing, working from home or working in person, meeting customers or not. Everyone is different. So it's all about self-awareness. Identifying your strength and the opportunities to improve. Again, with this self-awareness, you will be understanding which places and which area you are shining. And it's all about mastering your strength and keep evolving your skills and connecting more dots to be even more solid profile. Find out what you are most interested in. All right. What we want can change over time. Our priorities change, and we can discover new interests and skills that want to develop and learn. All right. Now, Salesforce is giving us this career exploration hack, which will help you throughout this process. So once you download it, all right. Now, this is the career exploration resource pack, and start with the same thing that you need first, assessment, and you need to understand what motivates you and what is your motivation in here. So do you prefer to have a predictability and structure, work-life balance, being in charge, influence people, working on a team or working alone, financial gain versus job security and stability? Everyone has his or her own priorities during this self-assessment. You're gonna check what are your priorities, and then you're gonna start putting the skills together and putting ranks, and then you start talking about journaling your interest in and just think about it more. And then once you finish that, you start evaluating your career path and different options. So this pack will help you to plan your next steps, and in general to have a clarity on those goals and the next steps part of your career development. All right, let's go back to the trail. Now, we understood that. Now it's time to what motivates you. Let's start double clicking on each part of this great module. Think about the day you left work or school thinking, wow, that was a great day. So let's double click on what great day definition for you, because again, great day for everyone is different. So example of motivators include creativity and innovation, you have a hard business problem that you need to solve, and you need to scratch your head trying to find the solution, put it together, and put this creativity and innovation, that this might something like motivate you. Second thing, it might be a problem solving. It's the same thing, that you have a big problem and you are enjoying doing those problem solving skills. Being an expert, you are connecting dot after the other and became an expert. So maybe if you combine those three things in a single day, you felt an expert, you solved a hard problem for the business, and you made an impact, and you strengthen your creativity and innovation muscles. Now it's a good day. Other people might be different. So it's all about, again, self-awareness and what will make you having a good day. All right. So download this career exploration resource pack and start put those motivators with the career goals. And this is going to help you to find your dream job. Next step, once you have completed the self-assessment, review the result and identify any theme that emerge, which will help you. It can be helpful to as well talk over the results with a friend and family to just make sure that you have this clarity and have this conversation. All right, let's jump to the quiz. All right, we finished the first submodule. Let's move to the next. Now it's time for researching career pathways. Now you have looked in order to assess your current skills. All right, so we put this plan together. Now we are assessing and self-awareness and discover what motivates us. Now you know your skills and interests and values, and it's time to expand, view outward, and explore different pathways that interest you. All right, here are few ways you might be interested either in a specific career path, like I love to be an administrator, I love to be a developer, or you might be like focusing on a specific industry. I like financial service, I like health, I like oil and gas. So everyone is different again. So there are too many directions that you can take, either from roles and responsibilities, or it can be from a specific industry and so on. And here are the different ways. Search job description with keywords related to your interest. So if you're interested in financial services, this is the keyword you will be looking for. If you are looking for integration or architecture, this is another keyword. Everyone is different. Talk to others who already in your role you are interested in. Understand more from people who are professionals already and they are part of this career path. Attend industry events and meetups. Take people in your network out for coffee. Part of the putting your goals is the networking part of it, is to connect with people, go with them for a coffee or lunch and understand more about their teams and roles and functions and so on. Shadow someone, live a full day with them and see what they are doing and whether it's an interesting step for you, whatever their daily activities are interesting for you or not. Look for opportunities to be part of special project to learn new skills. All right, we did all of that. There are some trends in the market which you might be recently hearing about: AI, data cloud, GPT, all of these good shiny new market trends. This might be something interesting for you, and they're gonna push your career to the next level. So Salesforce roles span multiple function areas, including sales, IT, marketing, business management, and operations. And it's all about those shiny new words. Like at some point was the mobile, and then we move to the big data, and then Internet of Things, and then artificial intelligence. And all of these are different skills that are hot technologies and hot skills. When you add those keywords and you have the learning and you have the passion to work on one of those, for sure, this will be a big step forward in your career. Knowing where the demand for a specific skill set will be can give you a great starting point for your career and for your research. All right. And here are some helpful links that will help you identify those new hot technologies and trends. A day in life. Another factor to consider during your research in the day-to-day activities of different roles. Does the role require more time working with others or working alone? Is the workday structured with a lot of meeting, or it's mainly self-directed? What types of problems that I'm solving? So from a role to another, it will be different in all of these great questions. Maybe the business analysts need to interact with people, understanding the business processes, try to optimize the business process. Developer can be or cannot. It's based on the role, but you can be a developer who is taking a task and working, innovating on your own, and then delivering the value back to the business. So based on the role, it might differ from activity to another. And for Salesforce Career Pathway, you can read the stories from Trailblazers. This video is awesome. So you can click on it and learn and hear more from different Trailblazers that made their journey to Salesforce ecosystem. Or go through the career path and you will understand more. All right, what's next? So we put our vision values, we understand the market trends, we understood what will be the day-to-day activities. Now it's time for conducting your research. We have provided some information on different career paths when we talked about even the career path, starting point for research career options that interested you. Read through the career profile, the skills required, and then hit your target. Once you have identified one or two, it's time to put them in the career exploration resource pack, which we just downloaded, and now you will have better clarity. Now we're gonna double click briefly on all of these different roles, which we discussed before, but this is from Salesforce. Salesforce developer. Those are people who believe that any repetitive task is best to be automated with code. It's time for optimizing the business process, automating things. You dig into juicy problems and work through the night until you have an elegant solution. Coding Apex and custom applications for Salesforce or building LWC. So we briefly talked about the developer life. And when we talk about development, it's either back-end development, which dealing with data, with the database, having those automation from the back-end, or we can build fancy UI to improve the user experience, minimize the clicks, make the process more efficient. And this will be developing Lightning Web Components. So the Apex is the back end, Lightning Web Component is the front end. Any questions? Perfect. Salesforce developers build applications with no code and code. When we dig more deep, we will find that we have some configuration that can be happening through the mouse. We will have some automation that can be developed using like low code or no code options. We can go for flows, and we will be discovering different types of flows and so on. And you can go for pro code, developing Apex, LWC, writing JavaScript, HTML, and so on. All right. And now, average experience required for a Salesforce developer is 2 to 5 years. And I believe the always obvious question, how can I be a Salesforce developer if I don't have any experience before? And it's all about having the right learning, put the right plan, have the right knowledge, get your hands dirty with Trailhead, and then for volunteering for non-profit organizations and volunteering for different jobs, and get this experience. Start as as we mentioned before, everyone has his or her own backdoor. If you are a business analyst now, start your career building Salesforce experience through your comfort zone of being a business analyst, and then take it to the next level of being administrator. Then once you master BA and administrator, it's time to move to the next level of being a developer, and so on. It's all about connecting more dots to get where you want to be. Specialized skills like Salesforce application management, user experience designer, process automation, agile, Apex. Apex, as we mentioned, it's the back end. Visual Force is the front end or the UI, the old way of doing it. And now we are evolving from Visual Force into the LWC or Lightning Web Components, which will require HTML and JavaScript. JavaScript is SQL and SOQL. It's like structured query language. This is how you query the backend databases. And in Salesforce world, it's SOQL, which is Salesforce Object Query Language. And we'll be talking more about all of this, what is the SOQL and how can we write a query to extract the data and the reporting and all of these great things. All right, so this is the developer life. Administrator. You love to help your team to be efficient. You are the one team depend on you to monitor their success and customer relationship. You provide value to the business by automating complex business processes, creating reports and dashboards, training users, importing data, exporting data, adding users, removing users, control the profiles and permission sets. So we'll be talking about for who can do what and who can see what based on the role hierarchy. We'll be discovering all of these things like word by word and module by module to get familiar. But this is the Salesforce Administrator, and if you are interested more, you can go to like the Salesforce Administrator career path, and then you can jump to the Salesforce Associate and Salesforce Administrator certificate to see what will be the skill set required for the administrator. But let's take a sneak peek in here. It's all about knowing, understanding the Salesforce as a platform, understanding more about process automation, business process, data management, importing and exporting, security, as we said, like who can see what and who can do what and so on, design mindset, system administration, business analysis. And there are general business skills as well that it needs. It's not only about the deep dive into the technology skills, but as a developer, you need communication skills, you need writing skills, problem solving skills. So all of teamwork. So we are not working in a silo. And customer service. So you need to put all of these specialized skills and general business skills. And if you are lacking one or a couple of them, it's time to put it as a goal and start sharpen those skill sets, which will help you to deliver the best value to your business and your customer. Same thing for the administrator. It's almost the same. It's all transferable skill set for the soft skills, which anyone needed to be successful in their role. Business analyst, it's more into the agile methodology, quality assurance, understanding the platform itself, putting user stories together. We will be talking about agile versus waterfall in later sessions, but all of these are different skills for the business analyst. General business skills, it's the same thing: project management, problem solving, and so on. Technical architect, we discussed before about the technical architect, who is the person who had this bigger picture, build the platform to be scalable, be futuristic, and it's all about putting the integration and the security and scalability and development best practices and development branching strategy. How can we put the code together to move it from an org to another, as we discussed briefly before, that we are not developing in production, and we need to have a strategy to move the code from lower environments to higher environment to make sure that we have a stable production and so on. So who is thinking about this picture from different angle is the technical architect. So he or she is a person who knows Salesforce, app management, cloud computing, design mindset, quality assurance, object-oriented development, knows some development of databases, SQL, Java, system architecture, APIs, ETLs. Briefly, since we are talking about APIs and we might not be Salesforce expert or technology expert, API is like how two softwares talk to each others. And the ETLs, it's our different type of tools which are responsible for extracting data from some place, transform it, and loading it to another system. SQL, this is a technology which is structured query language where you can query databases. Databases are where we land the data. So all of these terminologies we're gonna double click in every session, but the architect is the person who knows all of these things combined together, and in order to lead the team to a scalable, efficient platform. And same thing, we have different general business skills. Marketing, it's all about putting the marketing strategy, building targeted campaigns, do personalized marketing for your customer to wow your customer. And it's all about marketing strategy, sales practices, social media, product marketing, digital marketing, and so on. Sales manager is one who put presentations together and try to close as many deals as possible. You are multiple priorities and managing your time to work multiple deals simultaneously together in the same time. You enjoy the thrill of winning an important account and have the persistence and the attention to detail overcome obstacles in reaching your goals. All right, those people who are generating revenue by delivering high value products. And it's all about understanding mainly about sales and leads scoring and inside sales, account management, presentation skills, and so on. Now you understand different ways of how you start researching your career pathway, understanding the market trends, shadow someone, and understand the daily activities, do your research, understanding different career paths, and it's time to put it into the career development pack and start put your goals together. All right, let's jump to the quest. All right, we finished the second submodule. Let's go to the next unit. All right, create, plan, and skill up. Learning objective. Create your action plan. We start with the discovery, and now we did our homework. We shadowed, and we understand the different values and different career path. Now it's time for plan, and it's all about learning, earning, and connecting. Learning, so you need to identify what do you want, which skills you need to build and sharpen. And then once you do that, jump to Trailhead and start earning credentials and badges, which will help you to demonstrate your skills to employers. And now it's all about connection. What are ways to connect and network with others in the field? All of these things will help you to plan your next steps. Learning, we are in the best platform to learn Salesforce, Trailhead. So there are a lot of trails for every career path that you are looking for. For most skills and role, you can find many options for learning, self-based online learning, instructor-led classes. As we said, we either to do trails like what we do in Yalla Salesforce to learn together, or you can go for the Trailhead Academy, where you will find instructor-led classes, events, and even formal degree programs. What type of learning you choose depends on your learning style and budget. Learning online, as we said, Salesforce developer, there are trails in case. So let's jump to this one, which is the platform developer beginning, and you will be understanding different modules, and we will go through as much as we can in general in the future sessions. And now projects, where you will have hands-on experience. You develop, you will go and build this data model and importing data, and you will have fun doing hands-on experience. And then once you finish the developer, the next step, even the intermediate and then the advanced. For each one of those Salesforce career path, you will find a lot of trails, projects, super badges, and certificates. Learn from others. So this is the self-based learning based on Trailhead, or you can go to a class, or you can learn from other by joining the community groups, seeing people facing real problems and the community is answering, and so on. So learn from others through the Trailhead collaboration groups, community groups, and so on. Or go to Dreamforce. Dreamforce is the biggest, it's a yearly event where all the learning and networking and connecting is happening. All right, so visit Dreamforce, and this is the keynote where you can like take a sneak peek of what Salesforce Dreamforce is about. It's a great session to be in. And even if you can't make it in person, there is Salesforce Live where you can, Salesforce Plus, where you can listen to those recorded sessions. Attend local events. Also from the community, there are local groups and the group meetings. So all of these, you can find it under here, community, activity feeds, groups, topics, or group meetings where you will find in Canada, there is Toronto Architecture Group, admin group, developers group. In Egypt and then across the globe, you will find a lot of community groups who share the same passion and meet to share knowledge. Find a mentor. You can find a mentor where you can like put the plan together and guide you through your career path and having this conversation. So once you put your V2 mom and once you put the planning and you did the discovery and you want to brainstorm with someone who is more experienced a bit than you, this person can be like 1 year just ahead of you, but he or she faced the same struggles, he put the same planning, who can guide you. And Trailblazer Connect mentorship program, this might help you as well to find your mentor. Grow your resume with the skill-based credentials. As we mentioned, that super badges and the certificates are very important in the ecosystem. Get experience by helping others. It's the same thing. It's like what we are doing in here. We are helping each other to understand more about the ecosystem, or you can volunteer and make an impact and have a Salesforce administrator or developer volunteer opportunities, which will help you to put it into real practice. Get involved in the community and practice the public speaking skills. There is, as we mentioned, Trailhead is not just a technology platform. It's mainly to make your profile, take all your skills to the next level by understanding a lot of different aspects that help you to make a brighter career. So one of them is public speaking skills. So if you need to be involved in the community, share your knowledge with others, you will need such skills. For Salesforce developer or aspiring developers, hackathons, challenges, check Salesforce developer homepage frequently to find a new challenge. And then put your plan together and formalize it by putting it into V2 Mom. Next step, block out time each week on your calendar to focus on your Salesforce, on your development in general. So you need to revisit your plans. Even if you can't make it each week, make it every month, every year. But you need to have this plan very clear to you. Live your life by design. Design your future. Put your plans and goals. You have a lot of offering. You have different industries. You have different offering from Salesforce ecosystem. Put your plan together and start executing it. Set time on your calendar to review your status, your goals, readjusting your career plan as needed. Participate in some kind of networking, which you might have a blind spot. It's time to network and hear from other people and so on. If you are currently working, schedule a time at least quarterly to talk about career development with your manager. All right. Now we did the discovery. We have a clear vision of how can we put the plan together. Let's jump to the quiz. Now we passed this unit 2. Tackle the next unit. Now we finished the discovery. We put the plan together. It's all about landing your next opportunity. Now you are ready. You did the discovery and you are stepping up. You have the plan together. It's now about acting. How can I act? Start from your resume. It's now the time to update your resume. And if you are making major career changes or changing industry, consider hiring a professional to help you position your previous experience that is relevant to your new role. And as we keep saying, find your back door. If you sharpen and you have a strong, solid skill set in a career that you invested a couple of years on it, 100% there are a lot of transferable skills that you can transfer to your new role you are passionate about. Have a professional to help you like feature such things and make it clear on your resume. All right, do and do not these things. Use action verbs. Train 500 users, not just like responsible for end users. Highlight accomplishments. Be accurate. So these are different examples for how you make your resume shiny. Create your elevator pitch. And it's all about when you meet a CEO and you want to introduce yourself in 30 seconds, this is the elevator pitch. It's highlighting who you are, what are your goals, why are you pursuing this goal, what is your motivations. It's like put all of these things together with clear examples from Trailhead here to help you to prepare for this elevator pitch in 30 seconds. This is going to help you when you are approaching an interview or meeting someone and you want to introduce yourself briefly. I believe it's not efficient to spend like 10 minutes talking about yourself. You need to make it short, crisp, highlighting what you want to highlight, using all of these great strategies and examples. So let's be prepared with this 30-second story. Polish your personal brand. And it's all about social media. Now you have a clear resume. There are different platforms like even Trailhead profile, LinkedIn, X/Twitter. You want to make sure that you look perfect. So your profile picture looks like you. It's clear and in focus, high resolution. Make your personal brand. And then jump to one of the social media, or all of them, which are like X. And these are, again, tips and tricks. How can you make your profile shiny? LinkedIn, the same thing. Put your summary, put your job title. Make sure you have investing some time with LinkedIn to build your profile with clear picture, with clear banner, with highlighting your projects, collect recommendations with people you already worked with and they can recommend you. All of these are your like social media image and your personal branding. All right, now you have the resume, you planned your social media appearance, and you are ready to apply for jobs. Now research companies. And Salesforce customer span industries include both large enterprise companies and small, medium companies. And those are like customer success stories. If you want to hear more about their Salesforce journey, implementation partners, as we said, the ecosystem is mixed between customers, partners providing professional services, partners developing apps in app exchange, nonprofit. All of these are different prospects for you. You can land your next dream job. And here are some questions to ask yourself in narrowing your search. Now you have multiple options. How can I choose? Do you prefer working in a small company or large enterprise? Do you prefer a startup or more established organization with clear process? What type of company culture do you prefer? Do you want to nonprofit, mission-driven organization, or commercial enterprise? What industry? All of these are questions I believe you should be already covered, part of your discovery and planning. And now it's time to put it on act. Search for Salesforce opportunities, app exchange job markets, which will be our next module. Jobs at Salesforce themselves. You can work for Salesforce by exploring Salesforce careers, and Trailblazer community. There are various groups that dedicated for job search. Connect with the recruiters. There are top recruiters that Salesforce even mentioned them in here that are specialized in Salesforce career. Apply for a job. Once you identify the opportunity and you search on LinkedIn and you have everything is ready, it's now the time for applying. See if there's anyone in your network who works at the company and can provide more information about this job and about this role, about this company. Review the company website and social media and the culture and products. Create a cover letter tailored to that job posting. Make sure you address how you fulfill the specific skills. So tailor your cover letter to give them all the information about your skills that match this specific job posting to increase your opportunity to get an interview and get hired for this one. Update your resume as needed to better target your experience for posting. And now career exploration will help you to go there. All right, now it's time for quiz. Woohoo! We got our next batch for career development planning. Congratulations. Let's see where are we from the profile. If we clicked on the profile, we are still hiker. We have 7 badges, and we need 1,700 more points in order to get the next rank, which is explorer. So if we went back to the ranks, you will find explorer 5 badges, despite the fact we have already 7, but we didn't collect the points. And the reason, if you can remember the road to ranger, that in order to collect points, we need more hands-on. And this is what we're going to come into, hopefully, next session. All right. Let's go to the next one. We mentioned Trailhead Marketplace, what this marketplace is about. Here we go. Let's double click on it. In your profile, if you noticed, there is a career mode where you will need to set up to start this career mode in Trailblazer Career Marketplace. Let's learn more about it. All right, so let me jump back in here to the marketplace. What is Trailblazer Career Marketplace? Global Salesforce ecosystem is set to create 11 million new jobs. However, 3 in 4 businesses report difficulty recruiting qualified talent to power their digital transformations. That's why they created Trailblazer Career Marketplace, a destination to hire and connect the employers with trailblazers like you. All right, what it look like for employers? It connect with candidates across all levels of Salesforce skills and experience with Trailblazer Career Marketplace. As an employer, this is your go-to destination for hiring Salesforce skilled employees. What the employer should do? Build the company profile on Career Marketplace, so Trailblazer can easily learn more about the company and show the case. So this is an example for how the company can build their profile in the Career Marketplace. Putting the banner, putting the logo, putting how many employees, company overview, missions and value that this company built on, some pictures, and so on. And then explore the open positions. All right, what's about from Trailblazer perspective? Again, the same thing. They put their banner and they're exactly like what we do in LinkedIn. Put your picture, make it shiny with the same guiding principles, and now it's connected to your Trailhead account, which will bring automatically all the certificates and badges you have. You can put in here how many years of experience that you have, and then you put career path, your motivators. So once you put the vision and value and you build your V2 mom and you start to discover, as we said, and put the plan together, and now it's time for acting. So you have all the information to make this profile shiny and to the point. All right, so let's explore it together. All what we're gonna do, let me go in here. You wanna go for the profile, and from the profile, you're gonna turn this on by clicking setup. And now it's gonna explain for you what career mode is again. And now it captured my profile picture. And this is my first and last name and the title. And then you put your LinkedIn and you acknowledge, and the desired job location. You will specify open to remote work, open to relocation, and so on. And once you hit save, now you will say, yes, I want to turn it on. Are you available for hiring or not? Allow employers to direct message me. And then once you hit finish, now you have your profile. and it automatically captured your rank on Trailhead. And then now you start editing how many years of experience. So I will say Yalla Salesforce is like 6 months, and tell him what makes you unique on a single statement. And you will say life long learner. And then you're gonna hit save. And that's about it. And if you have certificates, they're gonna come up automatically in here. If you have super badges, and as we said, those are credentials that are telling the employer about you. And then you start putting your career path, motivators, and even if you prepared this elevator pitch and you have 30 seconds video, this can be a great introduction about yourself. So just record it and put it here as an introduction video, and then you put your experience from work experience to educations, projects, and now here all the badges that we collected together. Now you have a full Salesforce profile, and you can have this link which will jump you to your website or your LinkedIn and so on. All right, so let's get this badge and wrap it up for the day. Let's jump to the quiz. Woohoo! We got a new badge, Trailblazer Career Marketplace. All right, I believe we covered good badges today. Next time we will be talking about the playground, and can't wait to see you next session. Thank you very much again for all your time. Have a wonderful day.